What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy Pooh Kind of Boxing, coming back at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. Man, Terence Crawford, he loses again. He's always on the wrong side of boxing history. You always have haters out there, no matter what level you're at. And Terence Crawford, he might win a few if he wasn't such a damn hater. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, I know it's a competitive sport, but why would you hate on your rival? You know what I'm saying? I mean, his success, instead of, congratulating them. You know what I'm saying? And y'all build success together. Because in boxing, you can be rivals and help each other as brothers become successful. Because when two boxers meet, they're getting paid. It's prize fighting, right? But when you're a petty asshole like Bud Crawford, who got little childhood issues, because his mama didn't love him, and his mama put him up for ransom for anybody who can beat him. That she would pay him $10. That's kind of sad. Because you can see it play out. You can see it all play out and what's going on right now. You understand me? Because, Terence Crawford, he's an emotional type cat. You know what I'm saying? Spence put 60-40 on the table for years and years and years. But yet, Crawford got his fans. He's got this whole propaganda campaign, about Spence ducking him, even though everybody can see that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum already came out and said that, that he's waiting for Crawford to blow up as a pay-per-view star. So the fight could build. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford don't bring in no pay-per-view numbers. You know what I'm saying? He's still a great fighter. But when you look at his personality, bro, his character, it just, everybody talking about they hating on Bud, but his character sucks. And his fans' character sucks. Anybody, the Bible says, never bear false witness. I'm just paraphrasing. Don't bear false witness. That means don't lie on people. You know what I'm saying? And we see too many grown men, taking the time out to research the timeline when Bud Crawford came up to the division at 147. And they rearrange all the little details just so they can make up ridiculous talking points that are not true. So you shouldn't have time in your day to do that, or it shouldn't be a thing where grown men are doing this type of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me to think that there are people who are actually out there doing research to create propaganda against Errol Spence Jr. because they hate him just that bad, to take that much time out to make up fake stories to try to destroy this man's reputation. Now, what is Errol Spence Jr.? Well, Errol Spence Jr. is just a young man that came on the scene that's trying to be the best. And that activates a lot of people hatred towards him. Haven't changed, haven't deviated from one thing that he said, you know what I'm saying? But then you look in the reverse, you look on the other side and you see Bud Crawford, right? What is Bud Crawford? Crawford is insecure, unsure, always contradicting himself on everything he says he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He's deceptive. You know what I'm saying? He is. He's very despicable. You know what I'm saying? He's a very despicable person. You know, when it comes to the business of boxing, right? 2018, he re-signed, even though all the welterweights was over at the PBC. Why does Terence Crawford have a problem with the PBC? I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? That's where his competition is. See, if you're a boxing fan, you want the boxers to make business moves so we can see more boxing. And so you have Bud Crawford fans who would say anything just to fit a narrative. Like they would say, Bud Crawford, if he would have went to the PBC, there's no guarantee he would have got those fights. Why would you just create something just to fit that, just to say it, you know, to explain why Bud Crawford didn't go over there? Why would you say that? You know what I'm saying? You're just making up shit to fit anything now, because people are comfortable with making up lies. You know what I'm saying? If Terence Crawford would have went to the PBC, he would have fought all them guys by now, because those guys are not related to each other. Those guys don't have no special relationship with PBC or Al Heyman, for that fact. Al Heyman is advisors to, you know, hundreds of fighters, right? And they all getting paid. Why would Terence Crawford be any different? But you know, you got these little propaganda writers out here who hear any talking point or any fact, and they're gonna try to twist it, right? And that's just too much, bro. What is boxing news? Fox? They got Fox News now out here. You know what I'm saying? You can go to some channels and they just insulting Errol Spence Jr. You know, and it's ridiculous because it's uncalled for. You know, if anybody who should be, you know, ridiculed is Bud Crawford, because despite everybody knowing that he couldn't make any fights, he's saying Errol Spence Jr. was ducking for many, many years, and he couldn't even make the fight. So he had an opportunity to move up after Undisputed, and he could have fought Danny Garcia. He could have fought Errol Spence Jr. in the IBF, because once you win Undisputed, you know what I'm saying, at 140, you know, he had the silver bullet. So he could have just moved up there, but see, he didn't want that. He wanted that victim role. See, when you play victim, you don't actually have to do anything. All you have to do is cry. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is cry, and here come his fans, you know, they white knighting the situation, you know what I'm saying, to try to protect Bud. And the only way you can protect Bud is by telling lies, because the facts don't support him at all. And you know what the cool thing about all of this is? Errol Spence Jr. just go about his business. You know, he did a post yesterday. He said, "Fuck all your haters," and he shot 2 birds. You know what I'm saying? I might post it up there. And he said he didn't care what y'all talking about, because he's the big fish. You know, he's going for his 3rd belt, while Crawford is out here making up lies. Crawford and his fans, while they're out here on some ghetto ramen noodle bullshit and Dollar Tree bullshit, you know, Errol Spence Jr. handling his business. And see, that's grown man shit. All you rest of you guys, y'all resort to the lowest common denominator because Bud Crawford can't compete. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hero can't compete with Errol Spence Jr. He signed with the wrong promotional company. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't hold him accountable for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even when the guy clearly lying, you know, he's out there and wherever he was talking about he's looking for the big fish. You know what I'm saying? That's cap, bro. Don't you know, for people down south, that lets you know that he ain't ready, bro. When you do stuff like that, like when you are talking too much or when you acting like you all that and stuff like that, that is a sign to Southerners, bro. You know what I'm saying? Southern will go straight upside your head if you're talking too much noise, bro. Because that lets you know that you're afraid. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to portray that you're something that you're not. And that's how we read that. I'm just giving you a little insight. You know, as an OG in the game, don't go talking noise to somebody from down south because they know you're afraid then. And so when you hear Terence Crawford and their fans, you know what I'm saying, and the more personal the insult, the more you know that person is messed up about you. Because most people who don't care about you, they're not even thinking about you. You're not on their minds. But when a person is concerned about you, they're gonna make up shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to drag you down. They're gonna try to destroy you without having to face you. And that's what Terence Crawford is trying to do to Errol Spence Jr. I don't even think Terence Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence Jr. I think he just want to use Errol Spence Jr. name. You know what I'm saying? I think he's all cap. Because even some of the things he say in his interviews don't make sense. Right? When he fought Sean Porter, you know, he was saying that, oh, I finally cornered Sean Porter. That didn't make any sense, bro. You know, all the Crawford fans jumped out and said, oh, the WBO didn't mandate Bud push for the fight. Why didn't he activate his... a whole big stack of hay of BS, bro. And see, you know, it's just interesting that you can never get a straight answer out of Bud Crawford. He always got a hurdle, an obstacle in the way instead of just going straight to the fight. Because let's just be honest. He could have signed for that 60-40 a long time ago. And his fans know that. They all know that they hate Errol Spence Jr. so bad. You know what I'm saying? They're going to continue on the smear campaign. You know what I'm saying? And it's just despicable to see this many grown men or ex-Keith Thurman fans, we call them. We call them ex-Keith Thurman fans because that's who they are. They're not Bud Crawford fans. They're ex-Keith Thurman fans because Errol Spence Jr. ran Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying, into semi-retirement. So you got those people hating on Earl because they want to see him, you know, they want to see him destroyed. They don't want to see Errol Spence Jr. just beat. They want to see him destroyed, right? Because when he had the car accident, right, you had people saying that the man was never going to box again. They were saying the man was missing limbs. And, you know, that's just a whole nother level of hatred, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're only talking boxing. Can you imagine what these people are like in real life? If you're willing to go that far, you know what I'm saying, over somebody who's in a sport, right? Somebody you follow, and you hate them that bad that you're willing to put that out there, you know what I'm saying, put that kind of rhetoric out there, bro, come on. You got some real scumbags out here, bro. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Some serious scumbags. And it's just the world is getting very wicked. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's no way to, you know, there's no way to measure, you know, how bad it's getting. You know, all you do is look at the newspapers, you look at some of these videos that people are doing. And I mean, I know YouTube is competitive, but you got to have some moral values, you know. If you don't have no moral values, then what the hell are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What the hell is this boxing talk is all about? So I just want to say a little bit on that, you know. Oh, one more thing. Who the hell is Terence Crawford going to fight? Right? So if it's about being the best, then you go forward in your career to try to prove you're the best. But Terence Crawford is not doing that, and that's why he's not getting the respect. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to fight the best in the division. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to live off his laurels, and he's trying to, act like he want to fight Errol Spence Jr. He's trying to cruise to retirement, because if Terence Crawford was the best in pound for pound, like we thought he was, he'd be fighting Jerron Bruce Ennis now. He'd be trying to clean up what's left, you know what I'm saying, so people can see his skills on display. But he's not doing that. He's playing it safe. He's trying to sit out and wait for Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? If you sit out and wait 8 months, bro, you'll be 35 years old. And you're going to wait for Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman, who knows? Keith Thurman could beat Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And then we'd never get the fight. Now, he definitely probably would lose against Bruce Ennis. But my thing with that is, it don't matter if he loses to Bruce Ennis, because it's the spirit I'm talking about. Did you see when Tommy Hearn went after Hagler? Go back and watch the build-up to that, to how Tommy Hearn was coming after Marvelous Marvin Hagler. He wanted to prove he was the best. Crawford don't have none of that, bro, in him. And that's his problem. You can't be called pound for pound if you don't want to be the best. If you don't want to fight the best, you don't want to be the best, bro. You just want people to call you the best. And that's the problem. You have a lot of phony channels. You got a lot of phony people. And they don't like the truth. Errol Spence Jr. They don't like the truth at all. And it's the truth that's going to set you free. You see what I'm saying? Y'all like that y'all like phony narratives and phony shit. A lot of you guys are just phony in real life. That's how you live your life, you know what I'm saying? That's why you can't keep no women. You know what I'm saying? Because your women see that you're fake. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get cheated on. You know what I'm saying? That's why your mama don't love you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a lot of issues out there, and I know it, because it's nowhere in the world, you can make up lies on somebody you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And try to make a living doing it. You know what I'm saying? My heart, would have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But some of you guys, you know what I'm saying, y'all have no issues, you know what I'm saying, with lying. But that's all I wanted to say. This has been Kind of Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. And remember, law don't go right here, law dog. You're savage. See you guys in the next one.
They see the number. All of my haters feel one of two ways. Really upset or they show some respect. We'll see about it. We never see it when I